This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Everyday.
The Bahamian economy is now the focus of talks in Europe. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keisha Adderley.
And I'm Charisma Robinson. Following a climate change mission in Paris, the Prime Minister's delegation has now touched down in London. This leg of the trip is expected to have significant impact for the economy of Grand Bahama. And as Clint Watson tells us tonight, those investment meetings are set to begin.
Key on the agenda when the government meets with Grand Bahama investor Hutchison Whampoa will be to discuss an agreement on the way forward with the expiration of business licenses and real property taxes under the Hawksbill Creek Agreement. You see, the tax waiver was a significant part of the agreement that the company would have invested in Grand Bahama in the first place. It could also play heavily on their commitment to further invest in the Northern Island.
Because it's very important that we make a decision by mid-January. We have until the end of January really. First few days in February, but we want to, by mid-January, have a formal decision that we could communicate to all of the parties and the country. We think we are sort of understanding where we are now, and so I expect to have detailed discussions over the next 48 hours with Hutchison Whampoa.
The government delegation will also be meeting with MSC Shipping about the creation of a new port in the Northern Bahamas, investing $200 million developing the destination.
Where they are about to roll off major new cruise ships and making a major entry into the cruise market with passenger ships of 6,000 persons. And they want to have this island, and they have chosen one, and we are very near settling the entire matter. Again, final discussions with them with respect to both the container port and the expansion of the container port by both Hutchison and themselves as to when is that. We were told that it was going to be in October, then November, but we want to be able to settle that. I have every reason to believe that they're waiting to see what the government is going to do with respect to real property tax.
The government wants to have special discussions to ensure major employment opportunities on Ocean Key, which will coincide with other developments happening on the island.
They want to establish a school or an academy, a training academy, where they would train persons, Bahamians, to work on their cruise ships and to work on their cargo ships in different places in the world. And so we see out of it real opportunities that will positively impact the island of Grand Bahama. And when you add to that we're settling and should be very much near settling now in full the new cruise destination by Carnival Cruise Lines, that will also be in Grand Bahama. Another major economic intervention, because we're talking about new jobs. We're talking about $200 million in development.
Now, the Prime Minister says though they've had some setbacks, he's optimistic that they'll be able to come to an agreement and have some good news for the people of Grand Bahama. In London, Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.